There's a really interesting situation unfolding in Massachusetts on the issue of doctor-assisted suicide. So Raw Story explains, 2 Massachusetts doctors urged a judge to let them proceed with a lawsuit seeking an order that the state's murder and manslaughter laws do not apply to physicians who offer lethal medications to terminally ill patients. During arguments before a Supreme Court judge in Boston, a lawyer for the doctors, one of whom is suffering from cancer, said a cloud of uncertainty was preventing physicians from providing such medications. He made the arguments on behalf of Roger Kligler, a retired doctor diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer, and Alan Steinbach, a physician who says he is willing to write prescriptions for lethal medication but fears prosecution. So the Attorney General in the state said that she feels absolutely horrible about this, but they're just wrong from a legal perspective. And as of right now, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Oregon, Washington, Vermont, Montana, California, and Colorado, and the District of Columbia have physician-assisted suicide, legal physician-assisted suicide. But think about what this means. That in Massachusetts right now, you basically have the Attorney General saying, look, you're right. You should be able to die if you want to die peacefully. You should be able to get the drugs that would allow you to peacefully die. You shouldn't have to fucking suffer with stage 4 cancer. You should be allowed to do that, but just understand you're wrong legally. Because the argument they're making is, it's not murder and it's not manslaughter if the doctor willingly gives this person a substance that would kill them in a peaceful way for them to get out of their pain from their stage 4 cancer. So the Attorney General is saying, look, I'm involved in this case, but I don't even really want to be. You know, I agree with you. I think the person should be able to die peacefully, and I feel horrible. But you're just wrong legally because this technically would be one version or another of manslaughter. That's basically what's happening here. Think about how fucked up a situation that is and how this is a real scandal here. Because, I mean, you have people in excruciating pain who want to die. And the law prevents them to in the majority, the overwhelming majority of the states in the United States. Even somebody with stage 4 cancer who's in excruciating pain every day. And the law says, yeah, you have to suffer. We're going to make that decision for you. You can't make the most personal decision ever about your own life. To the point where even when people are enforcing the law, they go, look, I know that this law is wrong, but I have to enforce it because it's on the books. What am I going to do? This should really spark a national debate. And this should really, and understand, polls already, this is how you know that in the long run we're going to win on this issue. Because polls already show that over 50%, over half the people in the country agree with and believe in doctor-assisted suicide. And that's with literally no politician anywhere making the case. Not a single one has spoken up and said, yeah, national politician, I should say. Yeah, let's do that. So if nobody's even fighting for it, but it's already over half the country believes in it, there's really something just obvious and innate about it. Like, oh, come on, please, seriously? So if I have stage 4 cancer and I'm in excruciating pain, I can't decide to end my life peacefully with my loved ones around me? So it's a horror. I feel terrible for this guy. I mean, think about that. You have stage 4 cancer, you want to die. That's all you want to do. You're in so much pain. And what a hero. He dragged his ass to court to try to ask for the right to do it. He could have just said, and the doctor could have said, look, we're going to keep it on the low. Here are the drugs. Shh, you do what you need to do. But the guy said, no, I want to make this an issue, make this a thing so there's attention drawn to it. And then we have this national debate and maybe we get the right everywhere to do this. Again, that's a hero if you ask me. It reminds me of, I think her name was Brittany Maynard. She had, I think it was a brain tumor or something, and she knew later on it would be excruciating, so she decided, I'm going to do physician-assisted suicide, but she did a big campaign about it, where she said, look, I have to leave my home and what I've known forever, because, I got to go to a state that allows it, and I can't stay here. And so she drew attention to it, and it became this big thing. Well, now we got another person doing it. And again, the media's not covering it. They're too busy barking at pine cones about Russia or some shit. But this is the stuff that really needs to be covered because, I mean, can you imagine, man? There's a bunch of scenarios where you can imagine, yeah, I kind of want to go peacefully. And the fact that the law tells you no in most states, fuck off. Who are you? Who are you? You're some shit written on a piece of paper that's trying to control me in the most overreaching way I've ever seen. So, heroes, people who are trying to fight this legal battle and they have stage 4 cancer and they just want the right to go peacefully, these are heroes.